Dudes and dudettes, how are you guys? This is Chazzy and welcome back to What's the Damage, the good old WTD question mark here on my channel, the segment on this channel where I can unleash all of my inner rage and anger and sadness and sorrow, all of the negative emotions that come with being a human being. That's what this segment here is for, so I can talk about bad stuff and complain and rant and whatnot. A long time ago, this segment was for me to really truly rant, you know, back when I started out making videos in 2016 and climbing into 2017, you know, YouTube was different. You could curse, you could swear, for example, you know, say bad stuff and you wouldn't get canceled so easily. Today it's different, you know. I use What's the Damage primarily as a way just for me to get some stuff off my chest that I normally wouldn't do in the mixer or other my whatever Chazzy brand, you know, segments that I have here. And today I'm going to be discussing something that has been on my mind for a while now, and I think I should address the issue. My videos have been getting a pretty decent number of views lately, you know, a lot more than my last cycle. In case you guys don't know, my YouTube channel is run around cycles, right, of 100 videos each. So like I will work really hard to produce 100 videos in one sitting, you know, like almost non-stop. My idea is to upload at least one per day until I hit 100, then I stop, take a little vacation and chill, do other things, you know, and then prepare myself to come back the next cycle, which is usually in a couple of months or so, 2 or 3 months. It really depends on how motivated I am. And you know, this year I had a really good cycle in the beginning of the year. I managed to go 100 videos straight, 1 upload per day, 2 every Sunday. It was a really good cycle. It was very satisfying, you know. And this current cycle here that I started, I think in July, you know, and was supposed to finish, I think close to early November, you know, if I had done 1 video per day like I was supposed to. But unfortunately, there were a lot of things happening. I'm pretty sure you guys noticed. If you watch my videos, you know, if you're an active subscriber, then you'll know that a lot of bad stuff has been happening behind the scenes, you know. My phone broke, which I talked about in this video, which was one of the main, you know, tools that I used for my channel to record gameplay gameplays, you know, anything related to audio. I use my phone to record, so that put a hamper on things. Bought a new phone, didn't work out very well, you know, and eventually my microphone issue was resolved, which I covered in this video here, you know, because I swapped phones with my mom. She gave me her Samsung A20, which is the same phone that I used to have, you know, so problem solved. So I started to get back on track, but then more things started to happen, you know, more things that were messing with me emotionally in my personal life, which I talked all about in this one here. Yeah, another video that I'm going to suggest you guys watch later, you know. Wait until this video is over, then go to the about section and check them out if you want, you know. I'm just leaving links up here so you know where to find them later. And I was actually talking to a fellow content creator recently about the concept of burning out, you know, on YouTube or other platforms and social media that you can create content. And I have felt this burnout many times across my career here on this platform, you know, but I felt that I was kind of immune to it, you know, like I didn't get burnt out anymore, you know. I was joking with this person, you know, that, you know, I don't get burnout gets me, you know. I'm always producing content no matter what. I'm used to it, you know, but there are times when it does get a little overwhelming because I had been struggling to create content lately because of this emotional turmoil that I've been facing, which hasn't been resolved yet, by the way, you know. It's been bothering me for weeks now and I can't seem to get the problem and the person involved out of my head, and it's affecting me, you know, all the things that I try to do. It's been affecting my sleep, you know, and it's just really hard. And it has been putting a hamper on my creativity here on the platform. I still love creating content, but because I've been so late to end my cycle, I'm climbing into December and I'm still producing content. I was supposed to be on vacation by now, you know, already planning on coming back on February of next year, but now maybe there's a chance I'll even push it into March or something because I really need some time off to relax and chill, you know. And when my personal life suffers, my artistic life does as well, you know. Like if I'm going through something outside of YouTube, my channel will suffer because I can't just turn on the camera and bring the personality here for you guys without it showing that I'm feeling depressed on the inside or something. Same thing, if my channel goes through something, it's going to affect my personal life outside of it as well. So it's a symbiote. It can affect my professional life, and it might affect my job. Maybe I'm worried about something that's happening at work. It's going to affect my personal life and then my artistic life here on YouTube, you know. It's a perfect trivium that has to be always constantly balanced, you know. It has to be in line, because if one thing falls, the other ones kind of, you know, follow. It's a domino effect. Oh yeah, and by the way, just to clarify, in case you're not familiar with the term, although it might be pretty self-explanatory, burnout, you know, especially here on YouTube, is it pretty much means that you have done so much content and worked so hard and produced so much for a particular platform, like for example YouTube, that you all of your creativity and your desire and your joy of doing it burns out. You know, you stop. Right? Because even though you have a lot of views and subscribers and interactions and you make money, it starts to feel so tiring that you just don't want to do it anymore, you know? And there are a lot of big YouTubers who feel burnout, you know, and some of them have been able to, you know, come back from it and continue making content. Others just completely fade away forever. They never even try to make a comeback because it's a lot of work, you know? And it's weird because I consider myself, like, I'm obviously not a big YouTuber, but I have produced so much content over the years that despite not being at the level that I want to be after so many years, I still do consider myself a YouTuber, but maybe I can call myself a small-time YouTuber or a part-time because it doesn't really, I don't make money with it. This is literally a hobby for me. I like doing it. I enjoy it. That's why I put so much work into it. But the problem is that I literally run everything, right? Like everything that you guys see on my channel, every video, every thumbnail, every community post, all of that is run by me, you know? Nobody helps me out. So I am the one who thinks of an idea. I put research into it. I put together a little script of sorts. I set everything up and then I record. Then I go to edit. Then I export. Then I make the thumbnail. Then I upload. Then I divulge and post and share and do community tab posts now, you know. I literally do everything and I keep the channel running, and it does start to get exhausting. Although I personally like the challenge, you know. I like to keep myself busy, always doing something, which is why I have so many hobbies. I work multiple jobs and I'm always keeping this channel fueled here as much as I can. But it's frustrating sometimes when I have an idea, I have a game plan, something to follow, and it completely goes the wrong way, you know. Like for example, when I came back to do this second cycle of the year, you know, my idea was to produce at least 200 videos, you know, in 2023. I will achieve that objective, but I wish things had happened in more of a way that I wanted to, instead of all of the deviations that took place, you know. So it's December. I wish I was done with YouTube, but unfortunately I'm gonna spend a good chunk of my vacation still producing content, you know, which wasn't the idea in the first place. But it's crazy, you know, because I don't want to stop. Like I feel burnt out, but not with YouTube particularly, just with the routine around YouTube, you know, having to come here, I do it because I want to. There's no necessity. I just feel like it, you know, and producing content all the time while also balancing my professional life and my personal life, you know, and all of the other things that I do, you know, having to live by myself and having chores to do, and, you know, laundry and cooking and this and that. So, I mean, it's not like I'm burnt out of YouTube. I feel like I'm burnt out of life. You know, I think life is burning me out right now as a person, you know. Like I'm 30 years old, but sometimes I feel like I have the mind of a 60-year-old, you know. Like I'm so stressed out. There are more years of stress in my brain than I think that there should be, you know. And that's what starts to make me feel really frustrated, you know. Sometimes it leads me down a dark path of bad thoughts, right? But still, I'm here, you know, and I'm not even done with my cycle of getting to 1,100 videos, and I'm already thinking of next year what I'm gonna produce, you know. I have a very similar mindset to Mr. Beast, where he has made it clear already a few times that he makes one video already thinking of the next one, he goes to that one already thinking of the next one, and then next and next and next and next. It's a never-ending cycle of wanting to produce more and more content, right? So yeah, that's kind of how I am too, you know. I'm a small creator with a big mindset, you know. I always want more and more and more, and I don't think I'll ever stop creating content for this platform here, no matter how hard life gets, you know, on the outside, and it's been tough lately. In summation, what is the proposition of this video? Why am I here recording this vlog talking about burnout and this and that? Because I just want to come here and ask you guys for a little bit of patience, you know. My channel has been growing a lot lately, and I'm very grateful for that. You know, the big YouTubers, they say that it takes a while, you know, when you're starting out. And in my case, I recognize that I am in a very unique situation where, you know, my target demographic doesn't really watch my videos. Like I speak fluent English, as you guys you can notice just by watching this video up until this point. You know, I grew up in North America, so you know, my channel is sort of geared, you know, my target audience is Americans, you know, and also Europeans, where the English speaking community in general. But a lot of my references, my jokes, you know, what I talk about with pop culture is stuff that is more popular, you know, outside of my country here, which is Brazil. And this is why I have a second channel with a friend where we record in Portuguese and we do things that are more geared towards the Brazilian culture and stuff, you know. But that channel has been inactive for a few years now, so this is all I've got for now. And I'm aware that my channel is taking a while to grow because of that. You know, it seems like it's harder for me to reach people outside of this country, you know. So I'm aware that I've been doing this for 7, almost 8 years, you know, and it's now that I feel like there is an interesting growth, you know. This cycle here of videos produced a lot of new subscribers, a lot of views as well, new comments, you know, people interacting. And because I use my community tab now to post a bunch of stuff, whether it's updates or polls, questions, you know, share stuff that I've been doing, you know, it seems like that has given me even more interactions, you know. That's where a lot of the subscribers are coming from, it would seem, you know. I do study my analytics from time to time, you know, so it seems like a lot of the traffic is coming from there, and that's great, you know. I recently hit 1,400 subscribers. It seems like I have been sitting on 1,300 forever, you know? So it feels really good, and I'm happy that you guys are here, that I can entertain you. But you will notice that towards the end of every YouTube cycle, I do start to look a little burnt out a bit. I start to get more tired and less enthusiastic and, you know, less happy, you know? But it comes with the job, you know? I'm still struggling to balance YouTube with personal life and work, you know, and all of that stuff. And it seems like there's more pressure now because my audience is growing, so I want to make better and better content for you guys. I do have quite a few ideas, you know, in the run for the near future. I'm working on collaborating with a fellow content creator who is just an amazing person, you know, and I really think you guys are gonna love her, you know. She's just really, really fantastic in what she does, you know. And I'm not gonna give too much away, but let's just say it's gonna be quite a video. I'm really looking forward to doing it, and I hope you guys will enjoy it. You know, I'm gonna be going back to my other channel next year, right, where we have I even have an idea, you know, for a podcast, something of the sort, you know. So next year, 2024, I am going to work really hard on turning Chazzy into a brand, you know, like maybe a little mini enterprise, you know, with some spin-offs, you know, my second channel with my buddy, you know, maybe I'll start selling merch, you know, some of those things, you know. I don't know, it's just a work in progress, you know. I just want to try to expand to different territories, you know, on the internet, and maybe start going to some events, you know. Like, I don't know, like here in Brazil we have an event which is Brazil Game Show, which is kind of like TwitchCon, you know. It's like, you know, anyway, I'm just gonna try to go to different events and try to see if I can, you know, do some networking, connect with other people. I think it's gonna be really awesome. So I have some really good ideas for next year, guys. But until we get there, just bear with me as these final few uploads come out. There will be a few concept vlogs that I'm gonna be trying to take the quick and easy route here and there, but I'm still gonna give you guys some reviews and some other cool stuff too, you know. Just bear with me because it's been tough, especially playing Battlefield Bad Company. You want to go watch that, here's a link to the playlist, you know. It's been so much work putting those gameplays together. You guys have no idea. That contributes a little bit to the burnout, but I'm fine now, you know. Just talking about it making me feel a little better, so just want to put all these videos together, and hopefully you guys will be there still watching. I'm gonna get going because my camera's battery is low, so I gotta finish this up here. If you guys happen to like this video, please go ahead and give it a like, and also subscribe to my channel because I release videos every single day. And while you're at it, hit the notification bell too, so you can know exactly what time I upload, and it's all good. This is Chazzy, signing out for now. The hell was that pinky? And as always, I will see you guys in the next video. Roll the outro screen.